I'm Todd Meredith.
Hi, I'm Noel and we are the founders of FrothStop Group.
We're building beer robots. That's how we started. It's a pretty cool thing to be able to say you do for a living. Subconsciously, I didn't realise, but I've been learning business off my family my entire life. We've got family-owned, operated businesses. We've always only worked for ourselves. So even when I wasn't working here, I was at home. Dad would be talking about what happened in his day and what he was working on, my uncle, my granddad. And I'm actually proud to say that I've now brought that in to FrothStop. When FrothStop started, I realised that I had kind of found my whole life I was problem solving. I always wanted to go find to do the hardest thing that I could.
I feel people get stuck in routines and just think that that's the normal, but you can look at a lot of aspects in day-to-day life and think that it can be better. And if you do a bit of research and no one's done it and you do it, then you've got one up. I put that into most of the work I do as well. I always try to make a process easier and more efficient.
The year was 2021 in October, and it was actually founded in this building where we're sitting now. Noel was working for a company up the road, and we actually came up with the idea out the back of work here.
A common problem really was Todd and myself stopped going to large events and stadiums because we hated waiting for a drink. It was as simple as that. We had a conversation one day about it and just said, why has no one automated this process yet? And we had a bit of a laugh and then said we should do it.
We started diving down a path like, let's go find one of the hardest beverages there is to pour, which is Guinness. And no one's ever done a two-pour automated machine.
I'm most proud of probably where we are at the moment with Guinness, because that was very similar to how we started. We spoke about it, a few people mentioned it, and we just jumped straight on board and made it happen.
Each time we started getting to a pain point in a different jurisdiction, it kind of always found a way to come back and create the solution, which we realised a couple of years in that everyone, no matter what jurisdiction, needs the one solution. We were coming in to disrupt the market with something that's never been seen before.
When I think about how we push the boundaries, put simply, we're comfortable being uncomfortable in the design of solutions that we deliver to our clients. Our philosophy is that each client mobilisation is bespoke to their needs and considers how we can deliver the maximum positive outcomes specific to their circumstances. We want the stimulation and challenge to keep pushing forward in what's possible. When I think about simplicity, really what we want is for our solutions to be cutting edge, incredibly smart and advanced in terms of what's under the hood, but beautifully simple. As a business, we want to be simply easy to deal with. No posturing, straightforward in negotiations, and with an unwavering focus on what's possible for our clients.
We actually kind of realised that we could provide the bigger solution, which was we saw there was different cups being used all over the world. There was issues with the actual types of cups, then there was mandates on single-use plastic, paper. So we started looking down, well, if we're dispensing, why don't we look at if there's a solution that we could offer on top to pour into.
Our colleagues represent the best of what we do in all the interactions with our clients and each other. We're fortunate to have some amazingly smart people with creativity and courage who help us transform ours and our clients' businesses.
And we're trying to give them the opportunities as best as we can. So having multiple companies around the world gives people the opportunities to travel to different jurisdictions, work with their colleagues and still create a young, excited, vibrant team, because that's the kind of space we're in. We've stepped into like facial recognition and biometrics and now payment systems, which we're all going to integrate back through some of the companies under FrothStop Group. FrothStop Group to me it's a legacy of my family, really, and I'm proud to say that what we're doing and what the team are doing is really exciting.
The most important impact I think FrothStop Group is having on the world at the moment will be the sustainability side. If we were to leave one lasting legacy, it would be for what we do in the business to be the new normal. Obviously, Todd and myself, being the founders, have paved the way and done what we've done, but when you get the chance to take a breath and see who's jumped on along the journey with us and who's helped us in the background, it's actually a massive team effort which has sort of got us to where we are today. And it's quite humbling to know that people believed in us, trusted us, and continue to believe in us and trust us at the same time.